Hey everybody, I'm Billy Mitchell with FedScoop TV. Today I'm here with AJ Bognar, the Chief Army Data Center Consolidation and Cloud Transformation for the U.S. Army. How are you doing today, AJ?
Doing great. Really appreciate being here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here today at the Security Through Innovation Summit, and we wanted to talk a lot about cybersecurity and what you're doing at the Army. So I guess jumping right into things, how do you see your agency right now improving its cybersecurity posture?
Right, that's a great question. Within the DoD, of course, the Army is one of the components within the DoD. There's been a big push to what we call developing and maintaining a cybersecurity scorecard. It's a compliance mechanism, and what it does, it requires each of the service components to really dig deep, if you will, to see how we're doing with all of the FISB requirements, plus some other security requirements laid on top of that. That report card is driving commands across the Army to really look at what's going on in their data centers, what's going on in terms of their security plans in the data centers, and seeing how we could actually move forward and improve that security posture. So as a result of that scorecard, which many people may claim is maybe just an administrative function, it really has a lot deeper function in order to get people moving in the right direction for cybersecurity in the Army.
Sure. And what role does a public-private partnership play in that? And people often say it's very integral to internet security, but is there a way to further mature that partnership?
Well, right now the Army is just, I would say, in the nascent stages of trying to establish partnerships with industry for security purposes. Largely said, in our data centers, most of our security today is done by a government team or a contractor team under government management. So we haven't moved on, for example, to a managed service provider yet. We believe, though, as we move into the cloud environment, we do want to take advantage of that type of capability. We know that, for example, that the Army does have what we call cybersecurity service providers, which is an equivalent to a industry managed service security provider. Sure. And we know we can learn lessons from them and how we want to apply that to perhaps the commercial market.
Great. AJ, as threats become more persistent, more rapid, what kind of role does automation play in your security posture?
Oh my goodness. Automation, I think, is vital. With the number of attacks you're receiving, and ability to process them in a timely manner and to get to and to really identify the big problems, the only way to do it is through automation. Doing it in a manual process just it's impossible.
Yeah.
I just got out of a panel here and with Verizon on that panel. They said that one of their clients gets 50 billion hits.
Wow. 50 billion
a year, whatever. And so they got to get through all that stuff. The only way to get through that and really find out what the real problems are is through automation.
Yeah.
So I'm a big believer, and I believe that going to a managed service, you also get of course you get automation, but you get something a little bit better because the vendor will always have the state-of-the-art automation, vice trying to use maybe perhaps a more less agile government methodology for procuring hardware and other types of services or software.
And thinking of your staff, what are some of the things that are stressing them the most in securing your enterprise?
Oh gosh. I guess it is just the knowledge that right now that we are in a hyper-intensive environment where the threats are really real. And so as a result, they're overworked probably at this point, trying to figure out how do we, again, really sift through everything that's coming in and find out what the problem is. Again, it's not just compliance because you can be all green in compliance, but the enemy might still be getting through. So we got to figure out, how do we really get down to the core problems or threats, if you will, and how do we solve them? So definitely the cybersecurity team out there is not only under-resourced, by the way, because the threat keeps growing, we kind of keep throwing more resources at it right now. But it's also very busy with the resources we do have. That's another good reason for going to a managed service as well as we move forward in the future.
Yeah. Well, AJ, that's all I have for you. Appreciate you stopping by.
Really appreciate it. It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure chatting.
Thanks so much.
I'm Billy Mitchell with FedScoop TV. Thanks for watching.